forgive me if this is wrong, but I believe we're 15 weeks out, maybe 14 weeks out. Anyways, last week was a little rush. Well, when it comes to camera workout, I feel like we got in all of our workouts, but we didn't get in Saturday workout because we were out in LA from bodybuilding event. So, yeah, I just had my priorities. Push the gym, I put out about it. Anyways, long story short, we're starting a new program today. We're bringing back Pendulum thoughts. Yeah, we're not pre-exhausting the quads before we get into that movement anymore. We're just getting straight into the Pendulums now and really working on control and form. So, curious to see how that's going to work out. I'm sure it's going to be really good stimulus. But also in here early this morning because we have another shoot Bay Area that they're trying to get to on time. So hopefully we can leave it here at 6. And have ready. Yeah, excited for this new program. You guys along with some of the main movements. We also got some walking movements back in the program, which is going to be good for the quads and glutes. So, I'm going to take shorter steps and have to do the quads. Yeah, in a nutshell, that's about it for now. I'm going to get to it. I'm a little tired. But, get some rest after the shoot. Yeah. Yeah. That's too big. So a quick recap, because my microphone wasn't plugged in when I first got here. I was still waking up, but I believe it's 15 weeks out now. And last week we had to drop off the Saturday because I was out in LA filming a bodybuilding event, and I actually commuted from San Diego to LA, which was about 2.5, 3 hour drive, and add on all the time in the event. I just didn't make it. But anyways, we're starting a new program this week. Gonna be more consistent, more diligent. Got here early because we have another shoot after this, early in the morning. So trying to get traveling out there by 8 o'clock. So leaving here hopefully at 6. Got here around 4, 5-ish. But yeah, new program. Started off with the pendulum squats, and then coming over to the leg presses. Leg extensions. But yeah, we're gonna do 3 sets here. I love leg extensions because we're getting the most bang for our buck. There's like hardly any other leg exercises that you're gonna feel a burn in your quads like this one. So yeah, I make sure to add this in. I'm probably just gonna record 1 set, but we're gonna be doing 3 sets here, and then on to some hamstrings. 25 reps. So I decided to finally start doing some RDOs after one hamstring movement, which is the lying leg curls. This mesocycle, I'm actually going a little heavier on the leg curls. So I think I was at 110 for 10 reps. Last meso was like 88, 99 pounds for 12 reps, which was a little higher. But yeah, after I get that stimulus, then I'll jump into something like the RDO, because for me, I just won't feel it if I start off with this. But it's early in the program or early in the week on a Monday, so my lower back's not taxed or anything, and I can really get to most of the movement. So 3 sets here. 3 sets of 8. So I actually feel we could have went heavier on the last set. So I went ahead and just made it 225 so we could aim for that target rep range of 8. I just don't want to spend too much time with higher reps and RDLs just because the lower back starts to get fatigued. So I just want to make the most in my early reps. So yeah, we'll see how this feels for 8 reps. And I pretty much lose all mind to muscle connection once I get past my knees. So I just really try to go slightly below. Right. It's Tuesday and we're starting out another back day. So a little check-in and some notes from yesterday is we did hit a new low. So I woke up at 171.8, which is about, I don't know, a little over, it's like a 3/4 of a pound drop. But anyways, I had plans on doing a refeed yesterday because I don't eat that many carbs, but I get in like a lot of steps. So I feel like I get depleted really quick. So I was feeling depleted yesterday. It was supposed to be a half-day shoot. So, my video shoot was supposed to end around like 3 p.m. So I had plenty of time to eat, rest and recover. But it ended up being a full day, which ended at 8. I had to drive all the way back, drop off of equipment, so I didn't get in until 11. I had some Chipotle, my protein shakes. I don't think I hit my protein target, and I burnt a lot of calories, so I hate that. But I say that to say today we're gonna be refeeding, so eating whatever, right? And really just try to fill up the glycogen stores or whatnot. I did get some rest this morning, but getting some more rest. But anyways, we're gonna get into some movements. I started with the cable row. I haven't did those in a long time with the V attachment, and now we're gonna do these T-bar rows. So yeah, let's go. Here we go, post back day. Oh, my phone's ringing. Post back day, I'd say it was a 10 out of a 10. Like, I really felt good. Like, my back just feels good. Just a new stimulus, so let's check it out. Back here on a Thursday. We had pizza yesterday, so it was a good refeed. Went to Papa Murphy's, extra cheese, artichokes, olives, sun-dried tomatoes, ranch dressing on the white sauce. It was really good. So I'm not feeling as fatigued as I was these past couple of days, given all those steps I was taking and really not intaking the proper nutrition. So I feel like I'm fueled for this leg day. Bringing back some movements we haven't did in a while, like this leg press. It's been a long time since I got on this machine, but we are using this unilateral leg press. So it tests any imbalances that I have, and yeah, it's less weight on each side, but still the same amount of stimulus. So we started with seated leg curls to warm up the hamstrings. Now we're gonna do 3 sets here and really focus on the depth, the form, and just feeling the movement through. Not trying to load it up with every plate in the gym. I got 245s and a quarter on each side. I'm gonna aim for 8 to 12 reps, somewhere in that rep range. After that, we got some belt squats, and I'm debating on either doing Smith machine front squats or the safety bar elevated squats, but we'll see when we get there. Either way, feeling good. Oh yeah, last thing. Yesterday, I hit another low, right? I had a cheat day. I had some shrimp fries with guacamole, all of that stuff. Thought I cheated and ended up hitting another low. So once again, feeling good about the way my weight is tracking down and how I'm, eating what I want and filling out the glycogen store so I'm not so flat. And, hopefully I'm just preserving a lot more muscle than last year. But yeah, enough talking. We're going to get into the set. So first set right here. We get some tunes going. As always, listening to Kendrick today, or this morning. The first week switching the program, it's always a really good workout. So I feel like my legs are really tight, and that's after the first quad movement, which was the leg press. But I knew going into today that my legs were already a little fatigued, and it's kind of hard to judge if it's too much volume on Monday or if I didn't eat enough because I wasn't adhering to my nutrition and was just working a lot, overextending my body. So it's always fun to, kind of micromanage those things. But today it's really good. It's feeling really good. So I might make some adjustments next week, probably to like weights, but I'm pretty sure that it'll still be a good workout next week. But today is just like filling through the weights, getting a starting point for the next 8 to 12 weeks, or however long we run this mesocycle. But yeah, we'll see how I feel after today, tomorrow, and next week. But we're gonna get to these belt squats, and then the last quad movement, like I said, it's either gonna be Smith machine front squats or the safety bar, and I think we're gonna go with the safety bar. So not gonna keep my camera rolling for a long time here. I'll probably just get like the first set and then cut it, and then you guys will see me over there at the squat rack. So the belt squats are feeling really good in this place. But, you know, I have been doing this movement for a good amount of time, so maybe after 4 weeks we'll switch it. But we'll see. Or maybe we don't switch it out. Maybe we go from elevated to just flat. But I feel like we're gonna need to change this sometime soon, just to give my legs a different feel, different stimulus. I feel like it's pretty acclimated to this machine, but it's still good work today. But a little bit about how prep is going so far. So we're almost in that 170 range. Once we hit like 165, then you're really gonna see like striations. Gonna kind of be looking shredded at that point. And it's funny that that's such a short distance from now. Like that's only a couple of pounds, you know, like 6 or 7 pounds. I think we're 14 weeks out. Man, I haven't been keeping track, but super close. And that's why I'm playing this one a lot different, because like I said, I feel like I'm just gonna arrive way too quick. But if we do that, we're gonna look for an earlier show, which we'll probably have to catch a flight for, and just get it out the way. Because one of the things that I'm not trying to do is spend too much time in a deficit, to where my body just starts eating itself. Really trying to prevent that muscle loss, and so far so good. I feel really good about my size and how I look compared to last year. Actually, I'm gonna do that on my Instagram. I gotta find a comparison photo. But yeah, all right, let's get on with the rest of today. So aiming to do about 3 sets here. One thing is, like, I don't know, like I felt a little strain in my oblique. I'm not sure where that came from. It might have been my back day, because when I do my cable rows, you know, I get that real good stretch. But anywho, I'm still looking to get a pretty good pump here. Actually, this platform is too high, so I'm gonna grab the lower one, and then we're gonna knock out 3 sets. Hit another low this morning, so I weighed in at 171.2, I believe. So yeah, I'm starting to really get excited about prep. Finally. Was working on my routine yesterday. Picked out a song. I'm like halfway through the posing. So yeah, I see myself getting lean. So this is like, it's like the fun part now. Still not starving, far from it. I'm thinking once I get maybe down to like 164, so maybe like 6 or 7 more pounds, I may be starving, but right now I'm like in a really good place. Was having pizza. Anyways, doing a new routine today. Removing some of the barbell exercises just because I don't want to hurt myself when I drop that incline, that 225 on 230 on the incline. Just kind of an eye opener. I want to be a little bit more safer with my training and isolate this chest, and we definitely have the tools to do it. So this is the second set. I did the first set here. I got 12 reps. Let's see how many I can get right now. I'm not going to cover all the sets, but maybe cover some more exercises. But let's get to this. That's what I'm saying. He said, I can't go in and this is where we're at after chest day. We're at 171.2, about halfway through prep. So we got about 10 more pounds, 12 more pounds to go, but I'm loving the look. Here we are on Saturday. Had a long night, was up editing pretty late, probably to like 1 o'clock in the morning. Really trying to get out these edits. I got more edits to do after today. But I slept in, so I'm pretty well rested. Probably got about like 7-8 hours of sleep. Had Chipotle kind of late last night, maybe like around like 8 or 9. So I try to eat my biggest meal by 6 or 7, so my body can process it. But anyways, yeah, holding on to some weight this morning, which is good, which I wanted. And now I could go back to my normal deficit. But today's hamstrings, finally, I put some calves in the beginning of the day, or in the beginning of the day, as the first exercise. So far we done standing calf raises, we did lying leg curls, standing leg curls, and now we're getting a little innovative and doing these Nordic curls. I was gonna do the hyperextensions, and it's just kind of hard finding a good way to do these Nordic curls. Like I've tried it with the barbell in the past. It just takes a while, but I'm gonna try with the standing calf raise machine, and I have this wall behind me to kind of stop at the perfect angle. So, yeah, let's get it in. Oh shit. Oh shit. So I'm really lucky that I have my other tripod set behind my camera on that last set, so it kind of broke the fall. I didn't tighten the tripod fully, so it kind of leaned back into my other tripod, and then it took the fall, and then it fell. Kind of sucks. I got like a small little nick on my camera, but everything's good, so that's very lucky. Anyway, last set here, and then I believe it's some more calf work and some hip adduction. Yes.
Do a little warm up there. I'm gonna do the stairs for 5 minutes just to get loose, get warm, and go sweat.